Hello, and I'm Davy Claymore Hoggins here, and tonight this is going to be my last video. Um, I have a magnificent presentation for you tonight. I'm going to be talking about um, I'm going to be talking about the connection between Prince and I, and as you can see in this animation, this is my androgynous look. It looks so debonair, so uniquely handsome because I've never done anything like this before. My mind is in another dimension. Yes. So, needless to say, I am showing my masculine with my Michael Jackson thriller jacket on today and my feminine hat. So flamboyant. Anyway, tonight I am I'm broadcasting to you live from space, somewhere beyond these different dimensions. um, so yes, let's get started. Okay, hello everyone. This is uh David Claymore Hoggins here. Forgive me for the noise in the background. I don't have my television remote. Um, tonight I'm going to be sharing a special presentation talking about the inner or better yet the esoteric connection between myself um, myself and Prince, and I'm also going to be giving what I used to call the feminine heterosexual prophecy, um, um, wh- which is which is also going to be transformed as the androgynous prophecy as well. Um, excuse me. Okay, so regardless of the television, let's get started. So, um, oh, and I also want to dedicate this to the great Prince Rogers Nelson. Love you, Prince. But anyway, so the the day after Prince had died, he came to my house because the um the ceiling fan in the living room has a vortex. It has a vortex. Um, demons can come through. Ghosts and ghouls can come through. Reptilians can come through. Um, angels, ascended masters, that that sort of thing. And so, um, the um, the 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 light in my living room had flashed, and yeah, so the light in my living room had flashed about 9 times, and when it flashed about 9 times, Prince had came Prince had came through to let me know that he had made it home. And then I was looking at one of my YouTube subscribers by the name of Huff Paranormal, where he did a spirit box communication using one of Prince Rogers Nelson's songs. And Prince was able to communicate with him through his own music. And that that was just confirmation for me that Prince made it home. So for those of you Christians out there, he's not in hell. He's up in heaven. Okay, this this man, this man very very much loved God with all his heart, his soul, his mind, and his strength. And another, and so this is where I draw the connection between Prince and I. Prince, see the thing with Prince, this this man was born an androgynous, but he had to grow. He had to grow into the man that he became. Okay, he didn't fall into the the cracks of religion until he was older. You know, he and the reason why he chose religion when he got older is because, you know, he didn't want people to think that he worshipped Satan, so he ran he ran to um he ran to Jehovah Witnesses. But his father, as you know, if you see the movie Purple Rain, excuse me, his father was already a minister, and he also um excuse me, I'm a little distracted by this little animation character. It keeps making faces. But anyway, his father was already a minister, and um, his father was also a musician. Ooh, excuse me. I've had such a good day. My 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 aura's clean thanks to Miss Ashley Flamulous. Thank you, sweetheart. But anyway, so Prince's father was not only a minister, he was also a musician. And then when Prince's father had passed, Prince took the idea to take some of his father's songs and tur which were gospel songs, and turn them into R&B songs, and they became hits, um, such as "Purple Rain." I mean that's the only song that I know. Um, but here here's what I want to say about me and Prince. For 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 Prince, he was able to take his being and show the public world that, look, I'm I'm an this is me. My name is Prince, and I don't care what you think. He he wasn't really like me, where I was like, you know, I'm androgynous, and you know, whoa, okay, the the weirdest thing just happened right about now. Um, okay, I'm gonna keep going. Um, but anyway, um, yeah. So let me. All right. So anyway, um, the thing with Prince was that he was like, you know, I'm Prince. I'm gonna come out with my own style, and I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about me. And he did it. I mean, just look at the energy that came out of it. I mean, it's just, I mean, it was just so awesome. Now, me on the other hand, I was I was letting people know who I was before I I even got the chance to show it. And so and so I had to trace some steps back because, you know, I'm not just some masculine uh hardcore conscious rapper. I've also got this side of me that's very feminine and flamboyant, um but still heterosexual. Um and I've been planning to come up with a new genre. But I'm not the first to I'm not the first to do it. I may be the first to um patent it, but I'm not the first to actually perform and record it because it was Prince who actually started flamboyant rap. Okay, um he he had a rap song. I can't remember the name of it, but in the beginning of the song, he starts rapping and then he goes into singing. But what I want to let people know is that Prince Prince had an amazing power that that was beyond this world, and you know, astrologically, um, his sign is Neptune, and so is mine. So we are both of us our people of love, and then you know people would always you know get puzzled about his clothes by you know wondering if he was gay or bisexual, you know, gay or bisexual. I think this is Prince talking to me. He's like, keep going, keep going. Yeah, he's talking to me through my ear, my ears ringing. So anyway, but anyway, you know, people always wondered was like, you know, is Prince gay? Is he bisexual? Um, because it's like the people couldn't see that he was straight at all. Like it was very puzzling, and I wanna let people know that Prince had he he had a power that when he came into the world, he he made the world, he made this plane his the time he started music to right now. I mean, yeah, from the time he started music to his ascension, which happened a week ago. And most people don't know this, but Prince is actually immortal. And actually, before a couple of weeks before his death, I actually communicated with him, and he had his third eye glasses on. If you ever seen the big glasses with the third eye in the middle, it's pretty cool. Um, and then you've seen shows where Prince would wear high heels. Um, yeah, he would wear high heels and eyeliner, and you know, curl, you know, make his hair many different unique styles and things like that. Prince just wanted to show the world that he was different, and he did it in his own unique way. And so, um, the thing now here is the esoteric connection between me and Prince. Now in the movie Purple Rain, there's a scene where they take you into Prince's bedroom, and in his bedroom, he has geisha dolls. Um, now the geisha dolls represents femininity and 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 grace. I'm just looking at things from his point of view. Um, and he was also a man of um spiritual abundance. You know, spiritual abundance as in uh inner wealth. Um, inner wealth would be inner knowledge and wisdom. Okay, and he was able to put that through his lyrics, and his music. He was just a very talented artist, and he was very celestial minded. So celestial minded meaning that which is of the super subconscious mind. Like your physical body is connected to the things of this world, and your spirit and your soulical body is connected to the things that are of um the spirit and the higher worlds. But Prince and I, we were able to pull that down, take take the heavenly energies, and manifest it in this world. Even though you had people um going against um and androgyny and homosexuality and things of that sort, you know, he was able to um bring out God's love and light through himself. That's how powerful he was. So where I come in is that I'm I'm basically doing the same thing. That's why you would hear me call myself the violet the violet falcon. And you know I used to be afraid of wearing purple because I didn't want to feel like I was copying Prince, like that was his pattern. But you know, I can already hear Prince inside my consciousness telling me, like, like, dude, do your thing. It's just a color. I can hear him from inside me just telling me that. So I just want to say thank you, Prince. Um, yeah. So now let's get ready for the prophecy. All right. Hello, and this is the second installment of the celestial connection. I mean, the esoteric connection between Prince and myself. Um, you know, Prince. Prince's mission statement on Earth was to to love yourself, love love one another, and be creative. Most of all, my 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 mission, on the other hand, is basically the same thing, but in addition, um, it is to love God through through knowing through knowing your higher self. Okay, you know, since the age of 7, I always knew that I had a feminine side. And there were times when I showed it, and there were times when I would hide it, and then there were times when that side of me wanted to come out, but it was scared because I was afraid of being labeled gay. Um, wait, I gotta get my right mind. Homosexual, excuse me. I was afraid of being labeled a homosexual, so I I stayed um traditionally heterosexual. And what I mean by let me explain to the viewers what traditional heterosexuality is. Okay, like you follow the natural ways of heterosexuality, but you're basically doing the same things as other heterosexuals would. Um, you're just having sex with women promiscuously. Um, you're going to church, and um you know you you follow heterosexuality in a biblical way. um so that would be con- considered traditional, or in other words, Christian heterosexuality. But I I had my I had my awakening. And what most people don't know is that I prayed to this same Christian God, which I now know is an idea. And I'll be talking about religion in future videos. um but I prayed to this same God to take me out of the church and Christianity altogether. And how I did that was I read my last few scriptures, and the last scripture that I read was the book of Mark, where it talked about Jesus saying that many think that he came to bring peace into the world, when in actuality he came to bring the the sword. The sword is basically destruction and chaos. In the Bible, it says he came to divide. And so I started studying, the Gnostic texts, the Gnostic literature, basically the things that have to do with the Apocrypha. And I basically went through the same things that Prince did. In the beginning, religion didn't fit with Prince, but as he got older and went turned into his 40s, he became a Jehovah's Witness, very religious, and he settled down. but he was still a rebel underneath. Don't get it twisted. Me on the other hand, I'm I'm no longer Christian, and I don't even read the Bible. Um, but there there's always some ways where I'm still remembering certain scriptures, and I have to be honest, it kind of bothers me because I'm trying to pull away from that, and I'm trying to build a new spiritual foundation for my own family, but I'll get there. But in the meantime, like I want to tell you guys something, and then I'm gonna go ahead with the prophecy. Um, Prince was he was a feminine, and he was a feminine androgynous man. Okay, he was a feminine he was a feminine heterosexual androgynous man. This is where the whole um the whole high heel shoes thing and the purse came about. You know, he was he was showing his feminine side through his manly features. So people Prince was always straight. He was just showing that side of him that was otherworldly, and he wasn't afraid of showing that, and I'm not either. Because the thing about Prince and I, we have very unique, uncanny, and mysterious tastes, and then it's like when people would go up to him, he would talk very unusual, and I pretty much do the same thing. But the cool thing about us is you'll never know what will come out of our mouths. Some days some days we spoke normal. Some days we talked. We Some days we used I want to say practical gesture tongue. Clown language, if you will. And then Prince says there were times there were times he used Fendi. Is basically a language that is derived from the homosexual culture. But if you are born of the androgynous soul and spirit, anybody can naturally speak it. Um yeah, if you're born of that spirit, you can speak it naturally, because there's certain consciousness and certain there's certain consciousnesses and powers about you that you have that no one else um but you can bring to the table, but you and God. Okay, so that's one of the things I want people to understand. Prince likes me, and I want to tell people a funny joke, which actually happened. No, I want to tell people a prank that Prince actually pulled on one of my friends. So one day my friend was at home with her mom, and Prince, when she pulled up her pants, Prince came through, and he tore the he tore the back part of her pants and her butt cheeks was showing. It was when she told me that I cracked up, y'all. It was so funny. Um, I have yet to have Prince pull a prank on me. And I bet you, I will be laughing too. I can't wait to experience that. But just to let everybody know that he's okay. He's visiting family and friends, and hopefully um him, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, Aaliyah, um Lisa Left Eye Lopez. They're all meeting each other. Prince says they're all there. They're all there. They're all there. They're not in hell and trapped in torment or whatever. And Prince wants me to tell you guys that you you are in hell right now. This place you call Planet X is right here on Earth, because this is the place where there's no rebellion, no communication. There's complete division here. Okay, so let's get on with the prophecy. All right, so um in the first beginning of this prophecy, things will go good, because people will start to see me, and they'll start looking at my clothes, at, because as I said, you know, um Prince was a feminine, um androgynous heterosexual man, and well, well, he was both masculine and feminine. Um, I'm I'm the same too, but um, I show more of my feminine side, just as Prince does. Oh wait, he says no, no, no. He says no, no, no. I show more of my my masculine side through my femininity, and he says I'm the one that shows my feminine side more through my masculinity, and that's very true. That's very true, Prince. So I just had to get that information. Right. I had to get that information right. Okay, so basically the prophecy is simply that um you know people are gonna um people are gonna um hear about my music first, and some are gonna be like, wow, it's very unique. Some will uh go on to exercise their critiques and say that, oh, Devin's a homosexual. Some will um you know go based off of my YouTube channel and say I'm bi, when I never said that. I said I thought about going bi, but I'm not going to do that. Um um um, um because it would cause a lot of confusion. Um but all in all, people will think that my style is very unique. Um I'm gonna bring a lot of I'm going to resurrect a lot of originality in music. Prince Prince is showing me that I'm even going to be doing movies, Hollywood movies. But I'm going to be getting to Hollywood myself, not through my family members. Um, and speaking of my family members, I'm actually doing a uh I'm actually doing my album with my dad. Um, he goes by the name of Ruben Mungie. His stage name is Crimson Monroe. Um, 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 yeah, he's going to help me um produce and mix master the album called The Cleansing, which I talk about, and a lot of my albums are universally prophetic, and Prince says some of that will even be brought into my movies, and he says I'm going to inspire others to be original again. And you know, I always thought about acting, but I never felt it was me. I don't know why. I just never felt it. But if Prince sees that I'm going to be an actor too, hey, I'll take it. You know. Oh, he says I'm going to be an independent actor. I'll work I'll work my way up. I'll work my way up into Hollywood. And he says then they're gonna drop me back down again. Because I tell too much truth. That is that is so true. That is so true. I tell too much truth. Um, Now when it comes down to um bringing about the whole androgynous heterosexual lifestyle, um, it's gonna be hard for a black person like myself to pull it off because I'm speaking to the whole black community. They already have they already have a problem with um Africans being homos. Um, they already have a problem with Africans in America being homosexual. So it will be a even more big problem with with Africans in America being androgynous. You have quite a few that are already showing that lifestyle. I mean, of course, you have Pan Africans that say, well, um, blacks through androgyny that comes out of. Hold on one second. Hey, Dad. Do we have any do we have any more of the bread pudding left? Okay, sorry about that, folks. Hungry. Uh, but anyway, um, it's gonna be very difficult um for people to really grasp the idea of a black man and a black woman being androgynous because people are already doing that now. But Prince says there's going to be more coming, and he says that I'm going to be ministering to babies, babies that were born androgynous. Okay, um, they were born androgynous heterosexual. He says yes, yes. Um, and another thing is, excuse me. Another thing is this type of androgyny is is not a trend. Although people are gonna imitate it. They're gonna dress up, but it's and I'm okay with it because those are my fans. But at the same time, my fans are also God's children and God's people. So I don't want them to get too hooked on me. So um, there's gonna come a time when I have to let people know that this lifestyle is not a trend. I don't want people to go, okay. I went from being straight to being androgynous at the age of 13, 14 years old. No, no, no. It doesn't work like that. You don't do it off of TV. I mean, okay, sure. Some of my styles, I will openly admit, came from people like John Travolta and John Bon Jovi. Yes, you heard right. Some of my creativity came from other artists, and the actors such as John Travolta, John Bon Jovi, Gene Simmons, um, yeah, John Bon Jovi, Gene Simmons, and yeah, that was basically it. Cause I like the whole face paint, and with the insane clown posse thing. So that's why I have this whole get up on the animation thing. Um, so you know, people, so people are gonna get, they're going to. All right, let me hold on. Prince is talking to me. He says first will come feminine heterosexuality, which is a real sexual orientation, and it's a real lifestyle. But you have to be born of it. You can't just do it out of the outside. I mean, people can be whoever they want. Well, I'm not taking we're not taking anything from them, but in order for people to take you seriously, you have to speak from not just your heart and your mind and your spirit, but you also have to speak from your soul. And it's important to speak from your soul first because it shows people, even even from the people that are not conscious, it shows people from the inside out that you have inner standing, and inner standing is basically truth that is brought to you from the inside out. Okay, and and then um so the next part of the prophecy, uh you you will have androgynous heterosexuals. I mean, you already have androgynous bis, but you're going to be seeing more of androgynous straight people, emos, more emos, more black ones.
You want this tray over here?
Yes, yeah. More, 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 more black feminine heterosexuals, more black androgynous men and women, um, more black emos, and I just heard that some are gothic.
Ooh.
Sorry, folks. Thanks. And a light blew out. Okay, so all right, you'll have. Oh, of course, you'll have your natural Um, you'll have your natural heterosexuals, but you also have your feminine heterosexuals because I was that at one point. I was that at one point, but it only left me to realize that I had a feminine side. So it really didn't portray who I was. I was actually born androgynous. Um, so when it comes down to my clothing, I show more of my masculine side through my feminine um expression. Meaning that I'm gonna be wearing khakis, sweatpants, regular macho man clothing. And you know when I wear fancy clothes, you'll see me with gaiters, but you'll see me with some gaiters and stuff on because I used to be a player. But um there's gonna be a feminine twist to it. So I'm gonna be wearing my clear nail polish and my eyeliner and my long hair. And my long hair will be my real hair. And then sometimes when I do shows, I'm gonna have to put on I'm gonna have to put on wigs, not girl wigs. I the kind of wigs I want to do is like clown wigs, but they're more punk rock type, as you see in this little animation that I made here. And of course, I'm gonna have my clear nail polish and my black and blue mood rings. So people are gonna be seeing that, and I'm also gonna get involved into social politics. I'm going to try to re-engineer the social construct of America and Black America as a whole, and I'm also going to be. Prince is also telling me I'm also going to be starting my own Pan African movement. Yes. Oh, and there's going to be a friend. Prince is also showing me. There's going to be a friend. That there's going to be someone that I used to be friends with. It's a woman. Um, she she's going to come back, and we're going to resolve our 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 issues. And he says I owe her an apology, and I will apologize to her when she comes back into my life. Um, but he says she owes me one too, so I'm not the only one at fault. Um, but she's gonna be helping me out with my organization because what I want to do is I want to bring Pan African heterosexuals and Pan African homosexuals together because without the homosexuals there would be no um heterosexual procreation taking place. And then further on, there's going to be some misunderstanding, and then of course, violence. But in the end, it will be it will be. But in the end, it will turn out peaceful, and we we will resurrect again. But when we resurrect, there'll be a spiritual resurrection. Prince is like doing hand gestures to try to get me to understand it, which I do. Thank you, Prince. Love you. um, but yeah. So that's the prophecy. Well, that's about it, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Tiger 4161, and I'm out. Namaste, Hotep, Black Power, and peace and blessings to you all.